Hey guys, Yomi here again, and I'm sorry for my absence, but last week was finals week, and I was very busy, and then whenever I finally got home, it was non-stop computer problems, so in all, I wasn't really able to make videos over the past week, but now it's hopefully been ironed out, and I'll be able to start posting videos more regularly. What I really wanted to show you guys was my brand new graphics card, the GTX 970 superclocked with ACX 2.0 cooling. This is about a $350 card. It's very nice and it can play Battlefield 4 completely maxed out at about 90 frames per second. This is, of course, the gameplay is kind of choppy from recording, and I am back home, which means home Wi-Fi, aka Lagtown, USA. Now, I gotta say, this card is pretty amazing. If you've read anything about it, you know it can play Battlefield 4 at 90 frames per second pretty seamlessly. Of course, whenever I'm recording and whatnot, it gets kind of choppy, and it kind of tells me I might need a little bit more RAM, but this card is pretty much the best power for your money card on the market. It's only 10% slower, 10 to 15% slower than these 980, and the 980 is about $220 more. So you're really, this is probably the card that you would want to get over the 980 unless you really have money to burn. And with the NVIDIA promo deal going on right now, you can get a 970 or 980 with a free game of your choice. You get to choose from Assassin's Creed Unity, Far Cry 4, and The Crew. I chose Assassin's Creed Unity because although Far Cry 4 has better reviews and is supposedly a really good game, I kind of don't want another shooter, so I'm hoping to get out some gameplay of Assassin's Creed Unity as well as benchmarking other games within the next few days. Assassin's Creed Unity is actually a very demanding game. Completely maxed out, I actually average about 45 frames per second, but it is a very detailed, the textures are really good, and there's so much anti-aliasing options and light options and all of these specialized settings that you can have for Assassin's Creed Unity. And a lot of people are complaining that it's really poorly optimized, but if you look at the game in its entirety, it has so much graphical fidelity that it actually makes sense why it requires a really powerful rig to run at 60 frames per second on completely maxed out settings. But something I'm hoping to get out in the future of my channel is I'm going to start making some Arma 3 videos. Before with my 760, it really struggled to play Arma 3 because Arma 3 is such a huge game. But the 970 can actually play Arma 3 completely maxed out at about 50 or maybe 60 frames per second. It kind of varies pretty much, but a lot of times it'll stick around 60 frames, and that is completely amazing considering how big of a game Arma 3 is, how much stuff the graphics card has to render at once. So I'm really excited. I'm going to finally be able to start getting out some Arma 3 content. So overall, I'm really happy with my purchase of this 970. It's really opened up a lot of new roads I can go down with this channel. I can play so many more games because it can handle it. So it really brings to mind a few more upgrades I've been wanting to do to make sure my rig isn't being bottlenecked. And I'm hoping to get a second HDD or a new SSD so I can record with DxTory, so I can get rid of all of the choppiness and glitchiness of shadow play. I'm hoping to get 4 or 8 more gigs of RAM. And something that I figured out whenever I got this new card is I need a new motherboard. I only have a slot for 1 GPU on my motherboard and only 2 slots for RAM, and it's really limited in a lot more of its connections. And a year from now, I'm hoping I'll also have an upgrade in a CPU because I think it might actually be starting to bottleneck my rig a bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Battlefield 4 Ultra gameplay. I certainly enjoyed being able to play it at this level. And until next time, if you guys like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And this is me, Yomi. Goodbye and good hunting.